Okay, ladies and gents, good evening. We're just waiting to establish our other link, and then we'll start with our mix zone, the second portion of our press conference. Just want to hear to check whether you guys can hear me clearly on the other side.
Ons hoor jou Ray, baie dankie. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I've started the recording. We're just getting the other link up. It will be about 10 minutes. Just want to apologize before the time that it's a bit noisy, obviously, with a double header. I hope that it doesn't influence the sound quality too much. Just want to check whether Sia and Jar can hear me. Okay, there we go. I see a hi, Jack. Hope you guys can hear me. Just indicate whether it's okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Right, let's go. We'll start with Hendrik Cronje with our mix on. Hendrik, good evening, Brisbane time. You can fire.
Hello, Jock and Sia. Jock, where was this Boks team the previous two tests, and how good was your leader, Sia Kulisi, today?
It was good. It was very good. I thought Hendrik, I thought the players had a big step. Like I said last week, and I thought, for various reasons. And again, it wasn't the players; it was us, me, the coaches. We all probably were at fault last week. And I'll put my hand up first, saying, listen, it wasn't a great performance. And when I say that, people normally think I'm talking about players. I'm not talking about players. And I thought this week was, I thought we were a lot more on song in terms of our preparation. I thought everybody was excellent, big contributions. Even the guys who weren't playing, the preparation we got during the week was excellent from their side. It's tough to sit here for 6 weeks and not getting a chance and not getting a start. But I mean that's how life is now in COVID. You can't get somebody in on a flight like per normal. So you sit with a bigger squad, and not everybody have the chance of playing. And to be positive and to adapt to that, I thought the players, everybody, the whole squad did excellently. And I'm talking about coaches, players, management. Everybody is really trying hard to make it work. It's different. It's tough. But yeah, no, it was. Sia was excellent, but I thought across the board, everybody was good.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Hendrik. Liam.com.
Hi, good day, gents. Thanks for taking the time. My question is for Jacques. You had the All Blacks vulnerable on a number of occasions in this game, and there were scoring opportunities that weren't taken. Do you think it was perhaps sort of a rollover from last week and the week before, where the team lost and maybe they didn't have the confidence and the belief in this game to seize those moments?
No, we had the belief, 100%. There was not a player, not a person in our squad that didn't believe we could beat the All Blacks today. Not one. And we knew we had great preparation during the week. So no, there wasn't a speck of doubt in our mind that we could beat or that we will have the opportunity to beat the All Blacks. We knew it will be a grind because you're playing number 1 and 2 in the world. So it's always going to come down to a point that if you take our history in the last since I've been back with Rassie and with this team. A 2-point victory in Wellington, a 2-point loss against them in Pretoria, then a draw in Wellington again in 2019, then a 10-point loss with lots of opportunities burned, but they were excellent on that day, the first test match in the Rugby World Cup. And today, I don't know how many points, 2 points, 1 point, I can't remember. So yeah, it's always going to be like that. And no, we had 100% belief.
Sorry, I was just referring to they may not have been as confident as they could have been had they won the previous 2. That was more what I was referring to.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, I was still confident, so I can't talk for the players if they had confidence or not. I thought they had confidence in terms of, and obviously, I guess what you're trying to say is. By winning and by you build momentum and you build basically momentum. Yes, and we didn't have momentum. So yes, I get you now 100%. Yeah, we went into this game not having momentum through victories, which is always you better or it helps if you have momentum going into a game. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jock. Tinus van Staden.
Thanks. How's it, guys? Jock, I know obviously you're disappointed with the result, but is there a part of you that feels like this is it was a really good performance and we were just beaten on the day? Is there sort of a feeling like that, or is there something that you think, flip, if we just did that better or that better, then we wouldn't have lost? If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I thought the effort was excellent, and I thought we deserved a victory. And again, I think it can go. Test matches like this, you in with a shout at the end, and playing number 1 and 2 in the world, it comes down to small margins. I thought the effort and the players put in and we put ourselves in a position to win this game. Obviously, I'm hurting inside because I felt we could have pulled the result out today, and we were in a position to pull a result out in this game. But if you think back at the British and Irish Lions, we won the series like New Zealand won today, and like Australia won the first test in the 82nd minute, kicking a winning goal, and we did the same with the British and Irish Lions. So I think it probably swings and roundabouts. Sometimes it goes for you, and sometimes, especially when 2 top teams play against each other, sometimes it just goes down to the wire like it did this tonight.
Thank you, Jock. We're going to move swiftly, and we're going to say hi to Craig Ray.
Hi, good evening, guys. Bad luck today. I suppose it's a deeper, more philosophical question. Here, you guys have spoken about sort of building a legacy, but 3 defeats in a row puts a dent in that. How much is that hurting? Especially, last week was maybe a poor performance, but this week was one that felt like it got away. How much, is that idea of sort of building this legacy between World Cups, hurt by these results?
Yeah, it definitely does it. But we can't think too far ahead on like what we want to leave behind. We focusing like right now on week by week, and I thought we prepared like as well as we could for this week, and that's all we can focus on right now. And obviously, losing today was really hard because we felt we were in there and we dominated set piece. I thought we were good in the scrums and we stopped our mouth pretty well. And so I really don't know. I'll have to go look at the video, but we never look so far ahead. We take it week by week. So we're going to go back tomorrow. We're going to look at the game and see where we went wrong and what we can do to get better. But results will come. We can't control that, but we can control our processes and our prepare going forward. So that's our main focus right now. And the losses really do hurt. There's no other way to put it. It's tough.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, final question in this section, Brendan now, before we move on to the other two players. Brendan.
Hi guys. Sorry, just maybe following on with Craig's question there about the 3 losses. The one thing that's happened in the modern era more often than not is that these have always been close games, but New Zealand seems to pull it through at the end with 1 or 2 points. And I know it hasn't been always that way in your guys' era since Jacques, you and Rossi were there, but what do the Boks have to do to overcome that, to maybe get that killer punch that they don't lose these games at the end? Is there something you guys can see or long term? And I'm obviously talking a bit more long term now.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, to be honest. I haven't thought about that. Like I say, if we won this game, we wouldn't have had this question. But I think more composure, probably, if it springs to mind. Listen, we have to be more composed at the back end of the game, and almost finishing the game a little bit better. Obviously, because we were leading 78 minutes in the game, and then maybe we weren't as composed as we could have been or should have been. Yeah, I think probably, Brendan, that's probably the thing that springs to mind in terms of that. Yeah, and we've got a very experienced side, and it's just something that we will have to. And I think, if you think about it, being where we are currently, we still have a lot to learn as a group, and people will probably think I'm mad saying that, but I mean, we still need to learn to go through the processes of being champions, finishing games out, getting to where New Zealand were winning 88 out of 100 test matches. That is consistency we're striving to get to in our game still, and we will have to learn very quickly in the next couple of years of how to do that.
Thank you, Jacques. Thank you, Sia. I will excuse you now, and if you can make way for Kwagga Smith and Damien Dalende, we'll break for a short while, and then we'll start with the 2 players.
One question.
Okay, Ashfaq Mohammed, thank you for your patience. You can start.
Thanks, Ryan. Hi guys. Damien, that midfield battle was red hot tonight. The All Blacks coming at you guys, and you guys also having a full go at them. Just in terms of the defense, was much improved tonight. Did you guys change anything specifically?
Yeah, it was much better than last week and the week before. I felt our defense was pretty solid, and we were quite dominant in our hits. I felt we had a good chat to each other this past week, and we got our detail right this week. And I think that helped us a lot in today's game. I think they were still very good on their set piece attack. They moved the ball very well just before contact, and I think we adjusted well to that. But our defense was solid. I think we scrambled very well. Obviously, New Zealand posed a very good attacking threat, and they did get around us quite a few times. But I think we scrambled very well tonight, and we tried to do it for each other, and it's like the effort was there and everything like that was there. But unfortunately, we just fell short.
Thank you, Tux. Craig Ray.
Sorry, Ram. Kwagga, great performance tonight. How did you? Just talk us through your battle. I suppose you were out of position with the number on your back, but it was a hell of a contest. Do you feel the balance worked well with you and Sia?
Yeah, definitely. I think the number on my back doesn't matter. In the game plan we have, we're not actually playing open side or blind side flankers. So for me, it was great to have an opportunity to start against the New Zealand side, against the All Blacks again. I love playing against them. And yeah, it was a good fight tonight. We're unlucky to fall short. But yeah, that's a game of rugby, eh?
For sure. If I could just follow, I mean, just for both of you guys, you've been on the end of some close wins, in the squad and some heartbreakers. I mean, did you feel like you were rattled in this game? Especially towards the end there, it felt like the momentum had really shifted your way up until that penalty they got. Did it feel that way on the field as well?
Yeah, I thought we controlled the tempo quite well. Yeah, just I think that last penalty they got. I mean, it's a brilliant kick, and you can't say anything about that. But sure, but I think we got ourselves into the game nicely, and we controlled the tempo quite nicely as well. And I think we were dominant with that. So yeah, it is just a bit heartbreaking because it just feels like we deserve a bit more. But obviously, like Kwagga said, it's part of the game, and we know. Against the British Irish Lions, we got that last penalty at the scrum, and against Australia it went against us, and tonight it went against us again. So hopefully we'll carry on working hard, and hopefully the next time it comes around, if there's another close game like this, hopefully the advantage will turn into our favour again.
I mean, is there enough in the tank? You've been in a bio bubble for, 12 weeks. It's a little bit looser maybe this week in Australia, but are you enough for one big push next week? Is there still enough left in there, mentally and physically?
Yeah, definitely. I think we had the hunger before this game also, because last week wasn't a great performance, and I think we played well tonight. Like, we were a bit unlucky, and we got a good squad here, and everyone's positive, and I think it's the last one before we have a bit of a break, so we'll give it our all and make sure we leave everything on that pitch.
Thanks.
Thank you, Craig. Adnan Mohammed, you had your hand up early on. No, I think we'll conclude with Kwagga if you okay. Jan de Koning.
Thanks, Ryan. Damien, maybe you or Kwagga can answer this one. It's probably more for the coach, but there were a lot of high kicks that worked really well. I mean, you guys got a lot of turnovers, but there were times when those high kicks just were, I mean, just outside the 22. Can you explain to us the thinking behind kicking when you're inside the opposition 22, when you're on the attack?
Sometimes it feels like we don't have momentum and the line is set, and New Zealand do have a very good defense as well. They're doing come hard of the line, so I think tonight we just felt like we could put it in behind them and keep our forwards moving forward instead of side to side and almost backwards, and almost save our energy a bit. That's only thought process behind. Otherwise, if we overplay and we give them a bit of momentum on their good hits or double hits like that, and they get a turnover from that, that's where they're very good. So we just try to limit that.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Dukes. And we will conclude with Tinus van Staden.
Kan ek in Afrikaans vra, Ryan?
Yep, jy mag maar.
Kwagga, daarso, ek dink dit was net in die begin van die tweede helfte, was daar 'n ongelooflike druk wat Nieu-Seeland op julle uitgeoefen het daar by die doellyn, en julle het verskriklik goed verdedig. 'n Paar keer hulle rolmale ook gestry daarso. Hoeveel energie kry 'n span uit so iets, maar nie net in 'n wedstryd nie? Is dit iets waarna die voorspelers in die week sal kyk en sê in die opbou tot die volgende toets, kyk hoe goed het ons hulle daarso gestuit, ons kan dit weer doen?
Ja, verseker, ek dink Nieu-Seeland het 'n goeie rolmaalbeweging en goeie variasies van dit af. So vir ons wil ons trots daarin hê om hulle te kan stop en enige span te kan stop wat teen ons wil mol. En vir ons ook om momentum te kry op ons mols. Hulle het ook goed gedoen, hulle het ons ook gestuit vandag. Maar ja, definitief, ons sal verseker kyk na die video en kyk waar kan ons verbeter en wat kan ons dalk beter doen om dit nog meer effektief te maak. Maar ja, ek dink die forwards het goed gespeel vandag, maar ek dink op ons molbewegings het ons nie die momentum gekry wat ons wou gehad het nie, so ons sal daarna kyk en hard werk daarop.
Kwagga and Damien, thank you very much. Ladies and gents, thank you wherever you dialed in from. That then conclude our our post-match press conference here from Townsville, and our next media engagement will be on Monday. Thank you very much, and take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys.